Well, I'm standing in front of our Ornamental Pearl Millet nursery where we've been really focused on developing traits in pearl millet that give us these beautiful attributes for landscape plantings. It's a warm season plant, and so we see maximum color and canopy development during the middle of summer when it's hot. A lot of other plants are maybe suffering at that time, and so that's when we really see peak color expression. So it's a great contrast to a lot of those plants that are maybe planted in the spring and kind of, you know, petering out towards the heat of the summer. And then in the fall, that's really when we start to see a lot of the pollinators and birds come and visit the plants, because it's really a great source for pollen and seed at that time of year. Ornamental Pearl Millet has a cytoplasmic male sterility system. Basically what that means is kind of like hybrid corn in that we can control which plants are going to be male and female. And so that allows us to create hybrids that basically have really great attributes, again, for the landscape. What the bags are, they allow us to control pollen, so we can collect pollen from the male lines and then we can move those over to a female line. The bags can also serve to protect females and exclude any pollen that might be blowing around in the nursery and those types of things. So really the purpose of those is it allows us to make controlled crosses in order to get those desirable phenotypes that we're interested in. Pearl millet's amazing at surviving in really bad environments, and so it really doesn't require any supplemental irrigation or fertility, pest control when it's used in a landscape. Pearl millet's highly drought tolerant, and so it might require a little bit of water if you're planting in a particularly dry year, but once it gets started, really supplemental irrigation is not necessary. Again, don't need to fertilize it. It's a bunch type grass, and so you can really control how it's used in the landscape. It will tiller, but it'll basically stay where you plant it, which is also a nice attribute. There's lots of different plant forms, canopy architecture, so we may have tall, thin plants that could be used as a screening. We have the more dwarf, bushy types with full canopies that can be used kind of as a border in a landscape. The color contrasts are great, so it's really easy to find different colors that contrast with either the dark purple or bright green types in the landscape. We've also been breeding a lot more recently for plants that have upright growth habits, and that really lends itself to container plantings. Currently on the market, there's some tall, thin purple types, dwarf, bright green, we call them fluorescent green plants, and then some intermediate plants. And so really our main breeding objectives are to find things that are attractive for the landscape, but also are different and unique from what's already on the market.